Ever wonder what it'd be like if whales ruled the planet?
Well, get ready to dive into a world where they pretty much do.
This week, we're tackling Cachalot.
Alan Dean Foster's 1980 sci-fi novel.
It's about a planet almost entirely covered in water.
And it's teeming with, get this, Earth's whales.
Wait, what? How did Earth's whales end up light years away?
Okay, so picture this. It's centuries ago, and humans, well, we haven't exactly been kind to our oceans.
Pollution, overfishing. The usual human shenanigans.
Bingo. Things got so bad that Earth's cetaceans were basically given an ultimatum, a one-way ticket to this new planet, or...
Don't leave me hanging.
Let's just say the alternative wasn't pretty.
Okay, so forced relocation it is. Kind of a raw deal for the whales, if you ask me.
Oh, you're telling me. But here's where it gets interesting. Humans didn't exactly stay away from this whale haven.
Hold on, so we kick them off their home planet and then invite ourselves over for a visit. Typical.
Well, more like built floating cities and started harvesting resources for, of all things, luxury perfumes.
Perfumes. Seriously, talk about rubbing salt in the wound.
Right. But here's the catch. These fancy floating cities are under attack.
Attack. By the whales seeking revenge.
That's the million-dollar question. Who or what is behind these attacks? Nobody knows.
Ooh, this is already giving me Jaws in space vibes. But with, way more intergalactic intrigue.
Well, this is Alan Dean Foster we're talking about. He doesn't do simple sea monster stories.
So no giant krakens, then?
Not quite. This story is set in the Humanx Commonwealth, a vast interstellar civilization where humans coexist with all sorts of alien species.
Okay, hold up. Humanx Commonwealth, you say? Now that's a name that screams potential for conflict. We'll have to unpack that.
Oh, we absolutely will.
All right, but before we get lost in space, let's talk about the characters. Who are we following in Cachalot? So who are these characters? Give me the rundown.
Well, the star of the show, or at least the one leading the investigation, is Cora Zemantina.
Cora Zemantina. That name sounds familiar.
It might. She's a renowned marine biologist. And get this, her name is an anagram for orca.
No way. That's either incredible foreshadowing or just Foster messing with us.
A little of both, maybe. But she's here for a reason, to figure out what's behind these attacks.
So she's like the whale whisperer, here to negotiate a truce.
Something like that. Though I doubt these whales are interested in truces. But Cora's not alone on this. She's got her daughter along for the ride.
Oh. How old are we talking?
Rachel's a teenager.
Of course, a teenager. Because nothing says relaxing vacation like a planet full of disgruntled whales.
Hey, teenagers can be resourceful. But let's not forget, there are actual humans living on Cachalot.
Right. The perfume people. They must have some thoughts on all this.
Oh, absolutely. We've got Pucara Merced, a veteran oceanographer.
He's probably seen it all then.
You could say that. He's crucial for navigating this alien ocean, knows it like the back of his hand. And then there's Sam.
Sam, fill me in.
Sam's a local peace forcer.
Space Cop.
Exactly. Trying to keep things from boiling over, which isn't easy with all these attacks happening.
So we've got the scientist, the rebellious teen, the grizzled old sea dog, and the space cop. Sounds like the start of a bad joke. But where do the whales fit into all of this? You said they can actually talk, right?
Yeah. And this is where Foster really dives deep. We meet Leithout and Wenko Simansa, two orcas.
With a gift for gab.
More than that, they've been enhanced. Can hold full-blown conversations.
Whoa. So they're not just, singing whale songs at us. They're actually forming sentences.
Oh, yeah. They've got opinions, philosophies, even a sense of humor, which, considering their history with humans, is surprising.
Yeah, I can only imagine what those jokes must be like. So spill the beans. What's the whales' take on humans after we basically evicted them from their home planet?
It's complicated.
I bet it is.
Some whales are wary, obviously, haunted by what happened. But others, they're more open, even a little curious about us.
It's like they say, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Or in this case, maybe keep your former evictors within sonar range.
Exactly. And you know what's funny? We haven't even gotten to the dolphins yet.
Oh, right. The dolphins. What about them?
Well, let's just say the whales aren't too impressed by their dolphin cousins. They see them as a bit frivolous.
Party animals.
More like the life of the party, but not someone you'd go to for deep philosophical conversations.
Okay, so we've got this complex web of characters, humans and whales, all caught up in this mystery. But we still don't know who or what is behind the attacks. Any theories?
Foster keeps us guessing, that's for sure.
Well, don't leave me in suspense.
Could it be some undiscovered life form native to Cachalot? a creature we haven't even begun to understand?
Okay, I'm listening.
Or what about those rumors of advanced space pirates operating in the outer reaches of the Commonwealth?
Space pirates. Now that's just cool. What are they after? Fancy whale oil cologne.
Huh, maybe? But what if, and this is where it gets really interesting, what if it's the AN?
The Anne. Refresh my memory.
Right, the Humanx Commonwealth, all those different alien species trying to coexist. The AN, they're a powerful empire,
Yeah.
and they're not exactly fans of humans.
So they could be the ones behind these attacks. Now things are getting really interesting. But you hinted earlier that Cachalot is more than just an action-packed thriller. What else is Foster trying to tell us with this story?
Okay, so we've got this powder keg of intergalactic politics, talking whales with an axe to grind, and enough mystery to make Agatha Christie jealous. But you said there's more to Cachalot than just space battles and intrigue, right? What's the bigger picture here?
It's all about perspective. Foster forces us to see things from, well, a different point of view. To understand that humans aren't the only game in town.
We can be pretty self-centered that way.
Exactly. We assume our way is the only way. But what if we're missing something? What if these whales, these creatures we share a universe with, are trying to tell us something, but we're just not listening?
Because we can't understand their language, literally and figuratively.
Right. And that's where a lot of the conflict stems from in Cachalot. It's about communication, or the lack thereof. But okay, you've been patient. Ready for the big reveal?
Don't keep me in suspense. Who or what is behind the attacks? Giant sea worms.
Worms.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like the ones you find in your garden.
Not exactly.
Yeah.
These are native to Cachalot, highly intelligent, and they communicate through bioluminescence.
Bioluminescence. That explains why we didn't know about them.
Exactly. Invisible to our senses until it was too late.
So these giant glowing worms, what's their beef with the floating cities?
Turns out those human perfume operations, they were messing with the worms' mating ritual.
Oops. Didn't see that coming. So the attacks weren't malicious. More like a cosmic cry for, not in my backyard.
Basically, it's ironic. Humans, so busy trying to squeeze every last drop of profit from this planet, completely missed the bigger picture, the delicate balance they were disrupting.
Another case of humans playing God without reading the instruction manual.
You got it. And that's what makes Cachalot so thought-provoking. It's a cautionary tale, a reminder that we share this universe with a whole lot of other creatures, each with their own ways of communicating their own needs. We can't just barge in and assume we know best.
It's a lesson we seem to need reminding of every now and then.
Over and over again, it seems. But hey, that's the beauty of science fiction, right? It lets us explore these big questions, confront uncomfortable truths, all within the safety of a fictional world.
And Cachalot sounds like the perfect book to get those brain cells firing. A perfect blend of action, mystery, and some serious food for thought. We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, from whale-ruled planets to giant glowing sea worms.
And let's not forget about the AN. They're still out there lurking in the background.
Oh, right. Don't worry, we haven't forgotten about them. Maybe we'll explore that particular corner of the Humanx Commonwealth in another deep dive. But for now, we have to wrap things up.
Until next time.
Keep those thinking caps on, and remember, the universe is full of wonders. Who knows what we'll discover next time?